Don't blink, it's your boy Ink, welcome to the Commentary Show. So the Mops are having a wonderful day from this 25th on this 26th, 25th of June 2025. This is gonna be a beautiful day. So here's the sunset. Not a little sunset, but hey, we take what we get and we're thankful for it. Okie dokie. I did that yesterday. Perfect. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink, welcome to the Commentary Show. Having a wonderful day on this. I'm so sorry guys, you're gonna see me itching a lot because yesterday we went out and we stayed out for a while, so mosquito were ruthless. Ruthless, that's the word you want to use? I want to use the word ruthless. This is a love letter today. They were doing a video which is a thank you, a personal thank you for, and it's such a off, forgot something, shit. Sorry about this, guys. We forgot that we're a busy boy and that we have a lot to do. Here go. Posts and do some pistachios. Yeah, do some pistachios because my mom, she bought unsalted pistachio and how do I say this in French? Yo no amo, pero no sal. Yo no quiero pistachio, pero no sal. So yeah, not great. But today's a love letter, to be honest, because see, and it's such a weird video because last week I was like, oh well, you know, I was a negative in my friendship group. I was a negative and my surrounding, you know, I wasn't a good son, I wasn't a good friend, right? Which is why me being more positive made my surrounding more positive, right? And I was amazed at the sound of. Oops. I was amazed by how much it changed my perception. The way I acted towards my friend. If I was calm, they were calm. If I was dealing true stuff, they were dealing true stuff. I had a conversation with Janice today. And honestly, me and Janice were super close. Super close. But he said something that really blew my mind. So we had a little disagreement. I'm not gonna say argument because it wasn't an argument. It was just two adults talking. We had this disagreement. He felt like something I said was against him when it was just me being uninformed, you know. And we talked yesterday and we talked a lot. And I said, dude, I'm so sorry, bro. I was very stressed. I'm sorry if I was distant lately, because Jen is one of the only person that I talk to on almost on a daily basis, you know. It's multiple time a day. Nobody is, it's crazy to say, but the closest person I am to is Janice. My best friend, and I fucking love that guy. I forgot that I still have some freaking, they use this cup to do rice. So I did check if it was empty first, and I made some coffee with rice in there. And yeah, I fucking love that guy. One of my best friends. See, I have to say one of my best friends because I feel like even the concept of best friend is so fucked up. Oh, I choose one person and they're my dude, you know. No, there's multiple people in my life that is amazing, which is almost crazy because this is the exact subject of this video. Almost as if I planned it. So we're talking, and I told him, dude, I'm so sorry if I was distant. I'm so sorry if the way I was talking was rude. I'm so sorry if I was a dick. You did nothing wrong. I'm stressed with the job. I'm stressed with the work, you know. And it's true. I am stressed. See, this is kind of nuts because about a month ago I had such a good news, and that good news was that death was off, you know. And the death was a huge source of strength for me. My father, my mom was really stressful. It kind of, the family wasn't the same, you know. And then when the stress came out, it felt such a relief, but it also felt kind of weird. Almost as if I needed that stress. I needed this drama, you know, in my life. So I apologized. I told them, I'm sorry, dude. And ultimately speaking, there's possibly other people I was rude with, which I apologize also. And you know what he said? Because Genesis, oh, this is let's just say that as family, what you call it? Not circle. It's not teams. What should we say? Dynamic. Isn't the healthiest? Lots of drama, lots of people with strong opinion, and you kind of have to pick a side, and you have to think like, okay, well, I agree with this person, but if you agree with this person, then you're making another person mad or sad, and the goal isn't to make that person sad. Ultimately, no matter who you agree with, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't have to pick a side with stuff. And what he said is, you know what? I had family drama as well, so I understand I wasn't myself, and it blew my fucking mind because I was like, holy shit. We both acted in a way that was that our emotion interfered the way we were acting. We both acted in a way where we wouldn't act normally. And I was like, this situation, for example, right? We got two friends, right? And they're both neutral, right? And well, you go off the deep end, so you go here. Your friend is still neutral, so there's just distance. But if your friend goes off the deep end, you're like this, and there's a lot of difference. And this is why this disagreement seemed like so important, you know. Now, I wasn't informed. I actually looked into what he was saying, and it was absolutely right. He was absolutely right. I was wrong. So of course, you know, I should have been informed more before I assumed. I think I assumed a lot of things. And yeah, you shouldn't assume. So why am I talking about this? Well, because you see, when I was stressed, did I treat people the wrong way, right? I had this other friend. She's talking on Instagram, right? How she's depressed and shit like that. And I try to help her because, you know, I try to help her because I feel bad for her because, okay, so this friend, she's 34. And she feels that at 34, you should have a boyfriend. She has a good job, she has kids, she has her own not her own building, she has her own, mortgage, no, not mortgage. Well, she has a condo, but she borrowed money from the government, so it's hers, but she has to pay. You know, she has to reimburse the how much they lend her. The in French we say le prêt. She has to reimburse, like she has a debt, right? On paper she's still signed for the house, the lease, and she feels like what she's missing for her life is a boyfriend. Like at 24, I should be having one, and I tried to help her. And you know, it's been a couple of days. She talked about something. Today's Thursday, Monday. Now she talked about this today, and I tried to be there for her, right? And she didn't answer. She left me on read, right? And at first I was like, the fuck did I do? Right? This is rude, right? At the same time, do you need to be acknowledged? Do you need to be do you need someone to say, oh, thank you so much for like talking to me? No, the simple fact that she did something, that you were there for that person, is a kind thing, and that should be enough, you know, and that should more than be enough. So you know, it's dynamics. It's dynamics. And why is that important in this conversation? So the conversation, the subject of today is being thankful for your friend and for your parents. I think it's important to understand the dynamic between people. I think it's important to understand that, hey, this person maybe not today. Maybe they need a break from you. Maybe you're very talkative, and sometimes if you like talking to, you should be listening, understanding what a person is going through, understanding what a person is. Ooh, I got a message. Okay, good. Understanding that this person might be going through something, and making sure, you know, a simple like, hey, how are you feeling? And I think we have forgotten how important this is. How are you doing today? How are you? You know, and it's a weird thing because you ask it every day, and chances are that nothing has changed from yesterday. But it's still a cool question because it shows you care, you know. And so again, I feel like I need to talk about this, but what the fuck? What the fuck does it have to do with anything that I'm talking about? Well, it's actually quite simple, right? I am witnessing this from other people, right? But it's so easy to say, oh, this person is like that, this person is like this. What about yourself? What about putting the finger at yourself? I know I'm not always easy to deal with, right? I try. Feel guilty because a friend needed me yesterday, and I was at a party, and I was like, hey, I'll be there for you tomorrow, tonight, I can't. And she deleted her Instagram, she deleted her, she private all her posts. So something happened last night, and I'm not sure what it is. So of course I'm a bit worried, right? Which is normal. Then was it normal for me to take a day off? I don't know. You want to be there for people, right? Because that's the right thing to do. But then you have to be there for yourself also. Sometimes, it's complex. I'm seeing people, and I'm trying to mature, right? And see. Trying to mature and see. Try to be more interested in people. You know, I'm a very simple guy. We'll have a conversation, right? Me and you, right? And I know this is wrong, and I know I should be better. There's like last year, I treated people like shit. I treated a lot of people like shit because I was so busy. You want to chill? You want to talk? No, I'm not gonna talk. Come talk to me during the stream. That's an asshole behavior. You know. That was not cool. It was not cool. I can admit that it was not cool. And if you ask me why I did it, wow, I have no excuses. I don't have any excuses. I did a mistake. That's me. That's not the neighbor. That's not my friends. That's not my family. That's me. You know? And I'm still that simple guy, right? And I still make mistakes. It's so